Hi everyone, it's Gail. As promised, I am going to work on some happy little snippet trim today. I am just kind of set up here with my bins o scraps. I've got some lace that came on cards that's driving me nuts, so I think I'll use some of that. It just keeps coming unraveled. I have Happy Mail, some from Janice, some from Gloria. Gosh, I don't know, all sorts of people. So I'm just gonna have a little craft with me and work on this. I just finished my Wizard of Oz projects and um, actually got them posted and everything today. So I'm feeling like before I start my next project, which I need to coffee dye the papers for, I thought I would do a little snippet trim. So I'm not sure what I want to use as a base. As you can see, I've kind of got a few things out here. Um, maybe we'll first do this. I usually end up working on more than one at once because, something will strike me, but it doesn't quite go with what I'm doing. So then I end up switching out. So this is some lovely lace from Gloria, and I am just going to kind of put it down as a base and then get started from there. So anyway, hope you all are having a good Saturday. I worked all morning on my garage sale. I'm being ever so vigilant on the garage sale. Ugh, I'm ready to be done. There's so much work, but that's all right. I'm getting there. So I'm going to pretty much on these just go down the center. I will sew around the edges of this, but I've started just kind of uh, really gluing the top layers that are in the middle so that all I have to do is sew around the edges because it's kind of hard to sew through some of this stuff that I end up putting on. So yeah, that's my plan at the moment. So, oh, this lace is so pretty. And I think I'll cut this into a strip. And then I might use some of it on the other bases too, but yeah, so anyway, it's super hot here. It's been hitting the hundreds, which we don't get a lot of that. So when we do, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so hot. So I'm sure some of you in other parts of the country are like, well, you should live here. It's really hot here. So, but yeah, and so I work on the garage sale in the morning and then I have to quit because, like, I was getting so cranky. My husband was like, poor guy, was kind of walking on eggshells. I was just so over it. It's like, I'm done. I'm done for today. Yeah, it was, it was just hot out there. And I can only do the whole pricing thing for so long before I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even care. I don't know what to put on it. Oh, but today I ended up hauling some stuff in that I had actually a while ago put in the garage sale stuff, and it's actually some stuff that I think I'll put on Etsy for you all and share. And then I had some Vintage Life and Post, Saturday Evening Post magazines that I put a good price on in the garage sale, so they may not go. So I might have those in the shop too. But I was just like, I just kind of want them gone. These were not the ones like I posted last time that were, the Better Homes and Gardens and stuff. These are different ones, but like Saturday Evening Post magazines when with quintuplets were born and stuff like that. And my mom had saved them, and I'm just like, oh, I'll put them in. Maybe one of the local antique dealers will grab them. They always come to my sales because they know I usually have vintage, because I used to have a booth at an antique store. I had an actual shop. I've talked to you about this before, but I had a shop. It was called Cinnamon Toast. It was in this cute little part of town that's got cobblestone walkways and stuff, and it was, of course, all vintage stuff. And I ran that for about, I don't know, 2 years or so, and I did it while I was working full time. I was only open on Saturdays, and did all my shopkeeping stuff during the week. Yeah, it was crazy. It was kind of crazy. So anyways, I did have that, and then when I closed it, I had lots of inventory left, and plus I still really enjoyed doing it. And so for a few years I had a booth at the local antique mall, and so that was fun. But then even that got to be a little too much with working full time and everything. So I just kind of stopped doing that, and I don't know where I was going with that. But I know. But I know a lot of the antique dealers here in town, and they know me from having my booth. So they always come to my garage sale. So sometimes I can get a pretty good price for some things, that I have. So yeah. Let's go sideways kind of with this guy. Yeah, so I get so full of glue doing this. It's like, oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy. Yeah, so maybe I'll do a couple more of those. Yeah, so I don't have as much vintage stuff as I normally do. So I don't know, but oh boy, I forgot to put the top on that. Okay, let's see what we can do with it here. That's kind of soupy. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, they come, and I can get rid of some of my magazines. I have a chair. I have just random vintage stuff that I'm just gonna let go. We've talked about maybe downsizing, and so with that in mind, I've kind of been trying to, not really downsize, because I'm not quite ready for that, but I've tried to do a little bit of paring down, I guess I would call it. Not so much downsizing as paring down a little bit. So I hope I'm in frame for all this. I tried to zero in a little bit so you guys could see what I was doing, but at the same time, oh, this is pretty. Yeah, I love doing these snippet trims where you can just kind of go and not think too much and just lay stuff down. I have this piece of quilt left over from doing my Alice in Wonderland journal. Oh, I'm ripping a hole in it, which doesn't matter because I can put something over it, but I kind of wanted the lace that's on there too. It's just white on the back. It's nothing special on the back, so. I mean, I could use a seam ripper, which would be a little more suited to the task here, but yeah, it's clear to my right side. Like, it's right there, but you know, why would I grab that when I can struggle with the scissors? Okay. Because I'm pulling off the lace that I was trying to save. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're calling that little piece garbage. All right. So, I love that. Kind of big. What do we think? Now what I think I'm going to do is just go like that and make two little pieces out of it. Maybe I tear that off and make a different piece out of that. All right. I really kind of want to go right there too. So, anyway, garage sale. I think I get cranky not only from the heat and being completely done with pricing and stuff, but also because I would much rather be in the craft room doing this sort of thing. But I've made myself do the garage sale in the morning, and then it's like my treat to come do a little crafting and a craft with me video. It's my treat for the afternoon. So yeah, I don't know. I guess you do have to do real life sometimes. It's like all those things on Facebook and stuff where they talk about adulting. I have to adult sometimes, even though I just want to be down here playing. I'm just kind of laying down random pieces. I think I have some fabric in here too that might be kind of fun. It's really stringy. Which I kind of like, actually. The frayed edges, but don't necessarily need the strings to be hanging off. Let's see. Put this one here. I'm kind of going back and forth between my new bottle of Fabri-Tac and this one that I have sitting upside down. I'm kind of excited to be down to one bottle. For a while I had 3 partials going and the new one. So it's like, okay. Gotta get to the point of, that's pretty. I like that fabric a lot. So you guys, I have to tell you a funny story. So I don't know if you watched my flip through of my Wizard of Oz journals that I did for my design team project for Mrs. Coggs. But I was, you know, showing the journals and talking about the digis, and you know, and that they were from Mrs. Coggs, except for I got some on email from one of my subbies. And you know, at the time I kind of thought, gee, I wonder how she got my email. But you know, I've had it like on giveaway videos and stuff, so I thought, well, maybe that's where she got it. Well, and I also thought, well, I wonder how she knows I'm doing Wizard of Oz. Maybe she's watched some of the craft with me videos where I was working on them or something. Anyway, I'm just kind of like, I kind of went, but, you know, didn't question it too much. So I did my flip through and everything, and I got a email this afternoon from Liz from Mrs. Coggs, and she's like, "Okay, Gail. So funny story. I used one of my other emails. She has several email addresses, I guess, and she used a different email address. She's the one who sent me those other images." And it's so funny to me because I was kind of zipping past those ones because I didn't want to give them too much time when I'm doing a Mrs. Coggs design team project. Well, come to find out, those images were from Mrs. Coggs as well. So it was just fine. Oh, I just laughed. I thought, oh my gosh. So, anyway, yeah, that was funny. So I didn't have to worry. It was all from Mrs. Coggs. So, ooh, some fun pieces in here. I love these. Let me find the right side. I think this is the right side. Guess in some ways it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. So, anyways, that was my funny thing for today. It was like, oh geez. Here I was stressing out that I was giving somebody else too much time, and it was actually Mrs. Coggs. She's so cute. She says, you know, with multiple addresses and stuff, sometimes I forget who I am. Am I this one or that one? Oh, she's so fun. Anyway, as it turns out, I was okay. And yeah, so, oh, this one, I think I might snip into several pieces just because. Kind of a good spot to cut right there, right there. So I was glad to get those done, and I put them on my Etsy, and they are sold. So that reminds me, I need to go back on the video and just put sold, because I try to do that so people don't go on and then are disappointed because it's gone already. But yeah, those were fun to do, and I loved the paper. So my next design team project is it's a guest design team for Dreams, etc. And so I'm excited about it. It's what did she call it? Vintage collage, I think she called it. So I think this one will fulfill one of my custom orders. So I have contacted her, even though I haven't started the journal yet. Oops, just excuse me, I dropped the lid. I contacted her, even though I haven't started the journal, to see if it would work for her, and haven't heard back from her. So we will see. I don't know. Trying to kind of get those custom orders done so that then I can just put things on my Etsy and have you guys all have a chance for them. But I sure got behind when I had my shoulder surgery. There is no doubt about it. But that's okay. I'm catching up. So that custom order, just in case she's watching, is Carol. So Carol, if you've done a custom order through me and you're watching, get a hold of me and we'll see if that one's going to work for you. Look at these fun ones. Ooh, fun. These are the ones that when I put them down in the middle on top of things, I really try and glue them down super good. I think I'm going to put those and those, but I still want to do some more lacy bits. This one, this is a fun one. Add a little brown to the mix. So the other thing I have on my list that I just want to do so bad is to try eco dyeing paper. And I finally, at my last Goodwill run, I finally found a pot that will work. So I'm excited about that. So I just have to have time to do it, and I have to do it in the morning when my deck is on the shady side. So because I've been doing mornings on the garage sale, I don't think I'm going to get to do that until after the garage sale. Which is okay. It's good to have things to look forward to anyway, right? Oh. Let's see. Stuff over here too. I just kind of have stuff everywhere. I feel like I have a couple of pieces that I found back in here, or did I put them in my little bits jar? I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway, I do want to try that. I think that looks like so much fun, and I love how the papers come out too. So I've been watching videos on that like crazy to try and kind of, there's a lot of different techniques, a lot of different ways people are doing it. There's, and they're getting different results and stuff. And so it's like just trying to figure out which one, you yourself want to do. And so I think I have it. I think I've got it figured out, but well, that's pretty. We'll step that along there. So I'll let this dry overnight before I sew it, so my needle doesn't get sticky. But yeah, it's just fun to just be sticking stuff down. I also need to get my little crafting bag ready for my Art Girls crafting tomorrow for August birthdays. But I kind of have a couple things in the bag, but I didn't know for sure what I wanted to do because I'm sort of in between journals. Oh yeah, I have these. These are so pretty. I love those. I think my friend Diane H gave me these. Oh, I do love doing these snippet trims. They're just so fun. And it's just, I'm to the point where if I put something in my snippet jar, it falls back out because it's so full. So I needed to do some of this and just get some stuff kind of used up and onto a different life and all that kind of stuff. And this design team project that I'm doing, I'm going to use a snippet trim as the closure. I have that one made already, but I've really kind of run out of them because I've been using them for belly bands and tops of pockets and stuff like that. So yeah, so anyways, I needed to do this. I'm kind of running low on different ephemera that I had made up too, so I was thinking I might do that tomorrow at the Art Girls thing. Want to cover that up. Okay. Ah! It's a lace avalanche. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's a little snippy. That I think will be good on an edge. I think I'll just do it on an edge. Yeah, so I don't know what else I have to talk about really, other than just to work away here. Kind of like how this one is curving. Maybe I'll just leave it curvy like that. Put it somewhere where curvy makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of, I didn't plan that, but that's fun. Here's a little piece of rickrack that could go somewhere. Maybe we'll go at the end of this blue fabric because it's kind of sticking up. Okay. Ugh, my hands are so full of glue. That's pretty. Look at that. Fun pink trim. Feel like this was from a Happy Mail as well. You guys have been amazingly generous with the Happy Mails as of late, and I so appreciate all of you. You're so sweet to think of me. Yeah, it's just, you guys are humbling for sure. I'm glad you appreciate the videos and like watching them and stuff. I sure do like doing them. It's just really fun, and then I can be down here in my basement craft room all by myself and not feel all by myself. So I love that. I just threw that away. See that on my thumb? Yeah. It's getting crazy with the glue right now. Oh. But I don't worry about keeping my fingers out of it either, so there's a good reason why I get all sorts of gluey. There we go. Okay. So let's see, what's today? Wednesday was the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So guess what today is? Today is my 2nd anniversary of retiring. So I've been retired for 2 years now. That is nuts to me. Yeah, I can hardly believe it. Feels like it was just that first winter that I was retired. That was the infamous hurt my shoulder winter, shoveling snow. And y'all have been hearing about my shoulder ever since. Oh, but I'm getting so good. I think I might be getting close to the end of PT. Only have to go every other week now, so I think she's thinking I might be getting close to being done. So I'm excited about that. So I have to share this idea with you guys. I saw a gal's video doing a snippet trim, and she put pins every so often, like the width of a page, because apparently she uses them just for pockets, I guess, and hers were like thicker. So she uses them for pockets. So she puts a pin every so often so that in that spot she doesn't put any embellishments or anything. So I thought that was kind of a fun idea. I don't do that. And I think it's just kind of fun to see where I end up on my belly bands and pockets and stuff. I don't ever know if I'm going to use it for a belly band or a pocket or whatever. So I don't have it planned out like that, but I thought it was cool how she did that. Because she apparently only uses them crosswise on her books. So, yeah. I would tell you who that was if I could remember, but I suppose if you search on Snippet or Snippet Trim or something, or Snippet Roll, you'll find her. Okay, so I wanted to put these along this one, so I think I might be to the point of doing that. So I'm gonna just here and there, and these I'm really gonna glue down good because I'm not gonna sew over the top of them. That's cute there. Oh, they're so cute. Let me put this one here. Yeah, so anyway, there's a little tip for you if you're only planning on using them more or less kind of one way. See, I think I'll put a blue one on each end since there's two blue ones. And then this one is going to be essentially done. I might put some buttons on it or something once I get done. I will hold it up to the camera too, so you can see. I said in my last video, my friend Peg pointed out that when I'm doing the craft with me's, you can see, but you can't really see detail. And so she suggested I hold it up to the camera when I'm done, like doing a pocket or doing something, So I thought that was a great suggestion. I get busy thinking about what I'm doing on the crafting end of things, and I'm not good about showing you what I'm doing. Okay. I want pink. Yeah, now my new bottle's getting goopy. Sticking to it. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, this little guy's left over. Okay, we're going to wipe off here a little bit. Put that one aside. Okay, I'll show you this one if I can do it without totally sticking to me. What time is it? It's on the 33 mark, so I think we have time to mess around with another one. Let's see, let's get you in focus. Okay. That turned out kind of fun, didn't it? Okay, I'm going to set it over on this table to dry. Oh, this makes me happy to have Snippet Trims again. Okay, I am going to, this time, I think we're going to use this. It's long, but that's okay. And it's just kind of got a brown background to it. But I want to use some of this trim and stuff that Janice sent me. So I am just gonna, I think what I'm gonna do is just snip this off and then cut this into pieces and use it as the base. Because I have another one I think I can alternate with it. It's again always hard to find the correct side. Okay, so that's not going to cover totally. So I'm just doing every 3 scallops here, and then I'll alternate it with some other stuff. Just gonna look at this to see what I could put down there. Not sure. It's really, it's gonna be super bumpy, but I like it. It gives it a lot of texture. I'm just deciding, I guess I'll worry about those pieces later, or maybe put a bit of this under there. Maybe I'll just make the first layer this so that it's got something underneath of it. I don't know what I'm doing, just messing around at this point, I guess. Okay, so that is that long, so let's just do this. Lay that down. That's how I get all gluey, is trying to press things down. Okay, let's just put a bunch of glue on this guy. Get him put down. So I've also been struggling to try and get in time to read my book. I'm reading a good little series, and can't remember if I told you about it, but my physical therapist told me about it, and it's actually a young adults series, and so it's an an easy read and everything, but there's like so many books in the series. There's like a really a lot. So yeah, I want to keep going with that, but I keep getting sidetracked with crafting, Let's use some of this on the bottom. So anyway, struggling with that, but since I've been doing this garage sale, like if I read at night after dinner, I get so sleepy I almost fall asleep. So I don't know. So, and I don't fall asleep to the TV. My husband does, but I don't. And so I've just been watching TV instead because I can't stay awake to read. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know if it's age or activity that's getting me to be such a sleepy person, but there's so many things I want to do. I mean, I obviously want to make junk journals. I want to read. I want to do the things with my family and that stuff. And it's just like, okay, there's just not enough time in the days. So I'm anxious. Let's see, today's the 14th. So I think tomorrow is the day that my little granddaughter Sarah is going to celebrate her birthday. And so will be the day she gets her journal from me. So I did the video before I mailed it off to her. So I'm anxious to share that one with you guys too. That under there. Okay. Ah, sticking to it. Yikes. Let's see. How about if we just fearlessly cut into this thing? It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Except it goes this way. Okay. I think what I'll do is just go right on here. There's still some coming through the middle. Do go through the Fabri-Tac doing snippet trims. It's true. I don't know. This one is a definite experiment, though, isn't it? Let's see. Stuff everywhere, guys. Okay, let's do another bit of this right here. Okay. There we go. Oop. Okay, let's do the gray again. Things are starting to stick to me really badly again. Oh my gosh. I want to get to the next layer of this one though, so we can see what that's going to be like. You know, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what it's going to be. Ew. That was bad. Just smeared a bunch of glue on the craft mat. Okay. And then, yeah, good. Can use that as the edge. All right. Put this on. Okay, so this corner can kind of be the corner Works out well. This will have to just plop down on that part. Okay, so now we can start playing with other things on this one. And I don't know that I want it to be completely just neutrals. I don't know. We'll see how it ends up, huh? She says as she picks up a neutral to put on there. Let's see if we can use this guy. Okay. Boy, this one that's been laying upside down, it volcanoes in a quick hurry. Okay. Let's see. We gotta glue this guy down. He's wanting to curl up. Okay, where's the lid? I have no idea where this guy's going at all. None. A piece of coffee dyed cheesecloth is wanting to curl up here. This one will be sewn down, so that'll be good. Kind of stick it under this one. I have some sugar scrub that my friend gave me that is real good for the kind of hands I got going right now. Okay, so what else do we want to put? I'll put that along there. Just because it's just kind of muslin along there, so on the top of that, so if I put another little lace, that gives it a little more of a finish, doesn't it? Like I said, those will be sewn over, so that'll be good too. Okay, just want something over this one. And if we do, what do I have? What do I have? Lots of stuff over here. It's just which one do I want to use? Maybe I'll just do a little bit of that. Oh, there's the snippet I was looking for the other one. That's okay. Guys, my nose is driving me crazy. We have smoke in the air. We don't have fires in Montana, but it must be coming from somewhere else. And oh man, between that and the dust of the garage sale, this kid can hardly breathe. Oh, yeah. So it's just that time of year when it happens. Okay, you know what? I think I want to grab this other bag of doily things. Where are we at? 10 minutes. so helpful if you can remember what drawer they're in. So we have this stuff, and I was thinking maybe there's something in here that we would want to add on. You know, I have these that are coffee dyed. I think I got these from my friend Diane Shaw on Shawcraft 1 on YouTube. Maybe some of this white. This is pretty too. It's got a little green to it. I said this wasn't going to be all neutrals, but it's kind of turning out that way, isn't it? That's okay. Okay, let's do a little bit of this one. I feel like I need some small pieces, so I'm just going to cut this. Kind of put it here and there, like maybe more or less on the what would you call it, on the seams of exact. Let's see, maybe could use one. Let's see, maybe like that. Am I still in camera, guys? Yep. Okay. Maybe one here. Sort of a funky little space there. With this curly Q one, it's different kind of to work with, but I really like it. So just go like that, pull that up kind of, and I don't just gonna stick it down. And be one there. These neutral ones are kind of nice, like for a like a nature journal or something. Want that under there, but this can be on the top. Oh my gosh, just sticking to it. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I gotta take a second and get this off of my fingers for a second. And then my thought is with this one is to cut it into pieces to just put here and there. Okay, well, you know, half a bottle of glue later off of my fingers. Just have to stop every once in a while because you end up undoing what you just did because you put it on and it pulls right back off again. Okay, so let's see, let's do this. Let's cut this kind of in force and see if that feels right or if we should go smaller than that. Ooh, I like that. Let's get that one down. And of course the sewing will catch that, so that's good. Yeah, I like that one. These were white doilies and I coffee dyed them, and I love how it made the edge really dark. It's just kind of cool. Yeah, how about there? Okay. down the one you know. Okay. This one is going to be thick and bumpy with this bumpy, and I'm just using thicker lace and stuff on it, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Wonder if we could do one there. Yes, I think we could. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to, this one's gonna be some work sewing around the edge with the bumpiness, I think, but doable, but doable. So I want to cover that one up, but I don't want all those straight edges either, so maybe yep, right there. Except which side is, that's the right side. Okay. Kind of looking at this big old thing and thinking it needs something in the middle of it. That kind of blends in, so what about a whiter piece? Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Okay. Go this way. Okay, so that is good. Some of that glue off. Okay, where are we at time-wise, you guys? Oh, we're just at about an hour. I'm not sure on this one what I want to do for kind of the top embellishments, but I think we're going to keep going on this one. I'm going to see if I can get closer to finishing it with you guys here. I have these white roses that I got from Denise at A Tattered Dream in a gift pack that she sent me. So I'm kind of wondering about them on here and there. I think so. Then I just have to decide, do I want any pop of color at all? And I'm not sure if I do. I mean, kind of loving it at this point, as it is, but maybe some like pretty ivory buttons or something. I need something there. I could use some rhinestones and give it some bling too. That would also kind of give it a little added interest. I think I want a couple right there too. Just where there's sort of a raw edge that just doesn't look quite finished. Okay. Easy peasy, this is a long one. Okay, I'll put a couple right here. There. And maybe that would help with this area too. I think it would. Got a rough transition between the one doily and the bumpy one. Just going to try and kind of put that on there sideways. Maybe, let's see, what we have for the ends. So thick though, it's hard to sew through those. Let me put my glue back on. Let me grab my other box. I think I have something that will work. Yeah. Maybe, I was thinking about maybe this. It's kind of nice. It's thin is what I like about it. I think I'll put this at each end, then I'll show you what we have, and I think we might call it good for this one. I'm not sure if I'll add more to it or not, but you will see it in upcoming projects. So I just put that there, and I'm going to go to the other end, and I don't know what it's going to even... maybe I'll do. That one down there. I think so. Shows up a little better. Okay. Put that on there. I'm going to wipe off my glue. And then I'm going to show you what we have on this one. Okay, so this one is just really full of texture because of the one rather bumpy doily. But I really like it. And you know, I could always add, depending on what I use it in, I could always add color or whatever to it if need be. So we have that one and this one that we got done today. So thanks everybody so much for crafting with me, and we will just see you next time. Bye bye.